everyone, welcome back to my channel. So before anyone says anything, yes, I dyed my hair. So today I'm going to be talking about something negative. I've only ever done one other negative video in my life. That was my Hollister horror story video about all the things that people at Hollister did to me, blah blah blah. That I'll leave down below if you guys want to see it. But today I'm going to talk about how Shimmer Lights shampoo stripped my hair. If you don't know what Shimmer Lights is a shampoo and conditioner duo that most blondes and people with gray, silver hair use to keep the brassiness out of their hair. So what I mean by brassiness is after you dye your hair, like if blondes go to a brunette shade, sometimes their hair will get like this reddish orangey tint on the top of like the brown, and sometimes it looks weird, sometimes people really like it. I'm not a huge fan of brassiness on me. I didn't really like it, and that's actually what happened the first time I dyed my hair. I went in to see the girl that I get my hair dyed from. Well, I changed girls, and this lady is amazing. She did a great job, awesome job. So I went in the first time. I'm gonna put in pictures so you guys can see what it looked like before and after. So I went in a few days ago and got my hair dyed exactly how I wanted it. It looked a lot like this. And she put in the color. Basically what she did was she put in a few highlights and did a base color of like a brownish-y kind of, there was a tint of auburn in there, but not too much. It wasn't like it was full on red. But then it just had a base color of like brownish, and that's exactly what I wanted. So I got done, I said thank you, did a great job. I went home, went to bed, or kept working throughout the day and went to bed. But the point is I took a shower, but I didn't wash my hair because, side note, if you ever dye your hair, you should make sure you don't wash it for the first 24 hours just to make sure that the color is still in there. And so I didn't wash it the first day, and then I went to school the next day. I put dry shampoo in my hair. It was fine, everything was fine. And then I went home and I was like, alright, I can wash my hair. It's been over 24 hours. And I'm just gonna wash it. It's getting greasy. I want to. So she had talked to me about using a purple shampoo, that I could use it if I wanted to, just to keep the precaution of brassiness, but to make sure that I also put in some color saving shampoo. So what I did was I took this, and if you've never seen it before, it's basically, you can't really see it, but it's basically the texture and look of purple paint. And so she was like, you know, you can still use this if you have this left over from when you dyed your hair blonde. Because I bleached it way back when. I did a video about that too. But she was like, if you have some left over from when you bleached it, you can use that. Just dilute it with a little bit of like color saving shampoo. So that's what I did. I took a little bit of the purple, probably about like, I don't know, a little bit bigger than a quarter size of the purple shampoo, and then I diluted it with some of the color saving shampoo from Pantene or something like that. And then I lathered it up in my hair, rinsed it out, and then I took the conditioner, did the same thing. I diluted it with a little bit of the color saving shampoo, put it in my hair, let it sit for a few seconds, washed it out. So I got done. I let my hair just air dry. I don't like to usually blow dry my hair after I have like gotten out of the shower unless I'm going somewhere, and since I was going to bed I didn't really care. I just let it air dry before I went to bed. And so it had fully air dried. After I watched TV, I was just like laying around and I was like, alright, I'm gonna go check what it looks like in the mirror. So I went in and I was like, it looks really like auburny red up here. And I was like, that's really weird, and it looked super blonde on the end. Kind of like a, I'm not sure how to like explain it, but it was super red up here and just like really weird. So I was like, you know what, maybe it's just like the lighting right now. I didn't really see it that well. It's dark outside. Maybe I'm just like seeing things. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna go to bed and worry about it tomorrow. So I woke up, I go into the bathroom, and my hair is red. Like, I'm not talking about Ariana Grande red, but I'm talking about a specific red. Like, it was not brown. It was red. And I walked up to my mom and I was like, what is my hair? Is my hair red or brown? And she's like, no, it's red. Like, we could tell it was not just brownish. Like, it was red. And it was not as red. Like, she had put auburn in my hair, a little bit of auburniness in my hair before, like, the first time I dyed it, but not enough to make it look the way it did. Like, it was red. Like, specifically, and it was just brassy red. It wasn't even like a pretty nice red, because I know a lot of redheads. I think redheads are beautiful, like great color hair, but it was just brassy and really weird looking, and I didn't like it. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like it had looked like somebody kind of faintly went over my blonde hair with like a reddish, like it looked like somebody had like taken a little bit of red dye and just faintly brushed over my hair and washed it out. It was so weird. It looked nothing like it did. So I'm gonna insert a picture of what that looked like. Went back to her and I got it re-dyed, and I love the way it looks now. It looks so much better. The lighting's kind of distorting it. It looks super blonde over here, but it is still brownish. Like, it's brownish. I'm gonna fix my lighting, but I just kind of wanted to do this video. But I looked up online. I had never used this before. I had used the John Frieda shampoo that is purple. I had used that, but I had never used Shimmer lights, and that was my first mistake that I did wrong. I've read on the internet, apparently a lot of people have had this problem, and I just cannot honestly like deal with the fact that you're producing a shampoo that's supposed to be saving hair colors and it's stripping them. And so my hairdresser told me it could be because it's not sulfate free, that contributed to a lot of it and just basically stripped out a lot of the brown. But either way, it's really disappointing. I'm obviously going to be returning these to Sally's because that's where I bought it. I don't know if you can buy it anywhere else, but don't buy this if you've dyed your hair. If you are a natural blonde and you want to make sure you keep the brassiness out, because even if you're a natural blonde and you use city water, sometimes it can turn your hair brassy. If you're a natural blonde, I don't know if this would still mess with it, but I do know if you're a dyed blonde or if you're a dyed brunette and you are a natural blonde, just don't use this. It's a bad product and it wasted time, money, energy. Like, if I hadn't used this, I would have been fine and would have just kept my hair the way it is and never would have had to go back and get it redone. And she didn't charge me for it, which was very nice. I'm very thankful for that, but still I took up her time that she could have been using for another appointment or been doing something else because the shampoo decided that it was going to strip my hair. I mean, it's annoying, and just be careful, because I just assumed that because it's a purple shampoo it's okay, but I think you need to do a lot more research, and obviously that was bad on my part to not look up whether or not it was a good shampoo to use. Yeah, that's pretty much the story of my hair going from brown to blonde and red back to brown. So the main point of making this video was, one, to tell you not to buy this, and two, to just be careful because I wasn't, and that's again my fault. But like I said, just don't buy this. It's just a bad product. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little rant about this shampoo stripping my hair. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you back here later.